Okay, as you can see, I'm just reporting some sports. Most of my news today is more of football because it's all the free agent releasings and all of the trades and especially Brandon Marshall. Obviously, I'm from Chicago because I'm wearing this jersey, Joakim Noah, and more of a basketball fan, just a little bit about me. I do love the Bulls and I love the Bears. Just not the best fan of Jay Cutler. Okay. So here's just the latest news on uh all of the sports world. First thing is the Saints agree to sending Jimmy Graham to Seattle. So Jimmy Graham is one of those big tight ends or wide out that can do a lot of damage. When they beat the Bears, obviously I saw that game. They just he kept destroying, and I could compare him to Rob Gronkowski. Of course, Rob did better this year because he won the Super Bowl. I think. Oh yeah. Um, I'm stupid. I forgot that. Okay, but and he's one of those guys that can do a lot of damage. I personally like Rob more because he's not in the he's not in the NFC, which Bears are in the NFC, so we don't have to kind of play him in the playoffs. Okay, the second thing I'm going to talk about is the Rams trade Sam Bradford to Eagles for Nick Foles. A little bit about Sam Bradford, just so you know. He's my Madden Mobile quarterback. If anybody you played that, join my league, SS Pimp Squad. Okay. And Sam Bradford didn't do that well. In my opinion, he's that kind of guy that can have a blowout season 1 year. The only reason that the Rams aren't doing good that and what's really weird about the Rams, they just released John Long, I think his name is, a brother of Kyle Long, the lineman of the Bears. So Nick Foles was on the Eagles, backup quarterback for Nick, or okay, backup quarterback for the Eagles, of Michael Vick. Okay, got that one. I'm so happy now. Okay, and Mike Vick got injured, and they're like blowout season. The Eagles are done, but now this guy comes in, Nick Foles, and he's throwing amazing touchdown passes, and this guy is spot on. People are starting to compare him to Michael Vick, but he went to the Jets, so they can't really compare him anymore. Um, and then next thing is Torrey Smith joins 49ers with a 5-year, $40 million deal. I am not a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I would not know about Torrey Smith, but I've heard he's very good when it comes to football, and he's just really good. To get $40 million for 5 years, I would do that any day of the week. Okay, and the next one is Ravens trade Haltoy Nagata to Lions for 2 mid-round picks. Okay, this guy, never heard of him, so he's not that good. Okay, so he's not that good. And he's just like, not that guy that could do anything that much. He has a weird name, I know that, but, 2 mid-round picks, that's amazing. The Ravens need some new young players. They got Sam Smith. These guys are old. So they just got these two mid-round picks out of them. And, the free agency I mentioned earlier, floodgates officially open, as all the free agents are open now. This is a hot spot of this time. They're just all out, okay? And the next one, more football, not football, football. And DeMarco Murray, uh, his agent, they spoke Monday evening, and they had a conversation, and I might I think he's gonna stay because Marco Murray is leading rusher. He got the most touches. He's a really good running back, so I think he should stay. But I'm not sure because not that Dallas fan. Okay, and a report: Colts expect to sign Frank Gore. I wouldn't want them to sign Frank Gore because what did he do? He got injured. He was on my fantasy team for all. He got me 10 points all season. That was a hyperbole there. Those of you that don't know what that is an extreme exaggeration. He got me like 200 points, not 10. Okay? And just speeding it up a little bit. Jake Locker announced his retirement. Jake Locker is really old. I think he should have retired 5 years ago. He's on the Titans quarterback. Not good. Okay. The Heat signed Whiteside against the Bulls of Odyssey. I watched that game. He had 12 blocks, and that was the Heat franchise record, I think. And Whiteside is suspended for one game I think, and some money for elbowing the Celtics' Kelly Olynyk. And just a little bit more on Adrian Peterson. He met with Vikings officials Monday. I don't think he'll end up there because he beat his kid. I mean, who does that? And I heard the Raiders and the Jaguars want him. I mean, the Raiders already have Maurice. Why do they need him? Okay, so that's more about Adrian Peterson. And then the Giants to sign Shane Vereen to 3-year deal. Shane Vereen is a really good wide receiver, I think. Wide receiver, cornerback. He's that thin guy that is fast, do a lot of damage. And that's it for this week's. It's March the 10th, and all this information I love. I'd like to recommend this app. It's called The Score. Has a big S. The app is blue. S under it. There's a yellow thing. So I'd like to give credits to them and those of you that like baseball. I know it's spring training. I will talk more about that. And those of you like basketball, not much basketball besides Hassan Whiteside. I'll get some more basketball standings. I'll say the standings in my next video, which I plan on I try to make one every day, but this is my first one, so I'm not sure how it's going to go out. So, one more thing for you baseball fans out there. I know you hate me right now for talking about football, but Blue Jays, Stroman suffers season-ending knee injury. No idea who that is, so I can't tell you much about him. Just so you know, not quite a big Sox fan or Cubs fan, but if I had to choose one, Cubs. Leave some comments, subscribe, and have fun, be nice.